Hi, everyone. Welcome to the Conversations with Nicole Show. I'm Nicole Huckabee. My guest today is Sanaa Chege, a remarkable teen author and diving enthusiast. Sanaa is making waves with her new children's book, A Diver Like Me, which aims to bring more diversity to the sport of diving. In this episode, Sanaa shares her personal journey of discovering diving, overcoming challenges, and finding her place in a sport where she often felt different from her peers. I hope you enjoy our conversation. Let's get started. Hi, everyone. Welcome to Conversations with Nicole. My guest today is Sanaa Chege. She is a teen diver and author of her new book, A Diver Like Me. Sanaa, welcome to the show.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yes, you're so young to be so smart and having such great achievements. I'm so happy to share your story today. Tell my audience a little bit about yourself.
So my name is Sanaa. I'm 16 now. Um, I wrote the book A Diver Like Me, and it's about my experiences being a black diver and how I'm underrepresented in the sport and the challenges that I faced and things that I want to change to make things better in the sport of diving.
Absolutely. I love that. So, how did you get interested in the sport of diving?
So I wanted to do a high school sport, and my mom was talking. I wanted to do swimming, so my mom talked to some of the parents, and they said that they needed divers. So I did classes for both of them, and I decided that I liked diving more because it was easier.
Because it was easier. So, obviously, you love swimming. And so, obviously, you love the sport of diving now. What is it that makes diving so exciting for you?
I like diving because of the adrenaline rush that it gives me.
Okay. Were you ever interested in any other sports? How did before getting into your love for diving?
Yes, I did gymnastics for a few years, and I did basketball for like a year.
Yeah, so you tried out some other things, but then fell in love with diving. By the way, tell folks where you're from and a little bit about yourself growing up.
From Maryland. Um, I'm from Germantown, Maryland. A little bit about myself growing up. I've been going to the Boys and Girls Club since kindergarten, so that's a big part of me. I like to volunteer. I like to work around kids. In high school, I'm going into my junior year. There's not much I can tell you because I'm still growing up.
Well, that's great already what you're accomplishing. I love the fact that you're involved in the Boys and Girls Club, and it sounds like you have a desire, even at your very young age, to make a difference in the lives of others. Elaborate on that.
Um, I want to help other people not go through the same things that I do. So, writing my book is bringing awareness and hopefully inspiring other people.
Absolutely. So, talk a little bit more about that with what you went through and what you want to help those coming behind you not to have to deal with like you did. Share a little bit more about that.
So when I started diving, I went to an outside pool, and most of the people that were there didn't look like me. So when I walked in, everyone was staring at me, and nobody talked to me until I started diving. And they realized that I could dive, so they're asking me like questions. But then, other than that, they didn't really talk to me much.
Do you think that was just because it was new to have someone like you amongst them? And so your goal would be to say, hey, we're all alike, right? We all enjoy the same thing sometimes and learn how to embrace each other.
Yeah.
Yeah. So how is it now? You're really a kind of you're leading the way, you're changing things, and that's wonderful.
It's good now. I'm not doing summer dive anymore. I'm just doing diving during the school year, and I'm a part of a club, so it's pretty nice.
And you've met some pretty famous people along the way in your sport. Tell me about that.
Yes, I've met Coach Manny. He's the coach for diving. Well, he's the assistant coach for diving at UT Austin. I met Kristen Hayden, and she's a diver. I met Nike, who's also a diver. She dives platform. Um, I met like a lot. I met some coaches. Uh,
What did you think about when you met the young ladies in your sport that have done so well? Did they share anything with you that inspired you or just embraced you and encouraged you? Tell me a little bit more about that.
Yeah, it was cool to meet them. Um, I don't know. My Kristen Hayden gave me her chamois and her cap, so that
Yeah.
was nice.
And she was nice. You enjoyed meeting
Y-
her then?
Yeah,
Yeah. And I'm sure they just said, keep going. You've got it in you. You've got the talent and all of that, right?
yeah,
So let's talk a little bit more about your book. You want to give me some more details about A Diver Like Me?
sure. I mean, my book is just about my experiences that I've had, um, how I got through them, and then also encouraging other people to start diving and learn to swim.
What inspired you to want to write a book about that? That's awesome.
So what inspired me was that um when I was diving, there wasn't many people that looked like me, and then I was kind of like I didn't like how I was being treated. So my mom encouraged me to write a book because she couldn't find any books to help encourage me.
So thanks to your mom, you wrote that book. Good old mom,
Mhm.
right?
Yeah.
It sounds like you have very supportive and understanding parents who really want the best for you. I love that. So, where
Mhm.
can people get your book?
So people can get my book at checkycorner.com, which is my website.
Perfect.
Yes.
And what's next for you? I mean, you're still very young. The world is your oyster. You can do anything that you want. Do you want to maybe go to the Olympics one day, or what's your future plans?
I'm not sure. I just know that my first goal is to finish high school, and then after that, I want to dive in college. So that's what I'm working on right now. So
Any particular school that you would like to attend for
I'm
college?
not sure yet. Yeah.
You'll figure it out, right?
Yeah.
So, as we close, any final thoughts about what you would like the audience to know, especially young people, right? You want to help them in their journey, but I would also suspect for us older folks, we have lessons that we can learn as well. So, what would you want folks to know as we close?
Um, I want people to know, whatever you can put your mind to, you can do. So like, if you don't know how to swim and you're scared to learn how to swim, you should just do it. It's better to do something today than tomorrow. So yeah, that's my advice.
That's great advice. Well, Sanaa, it's been wonderful having you on the show. The future is so bright for you. I mean, you're a teen author. You've already done things that some folks will never do in their lifetime. Congratulations on all your success, and we'll be looking for you down the road in the future to see what you get to do moving forward, because I know great things are ahead of you. Thank you so much for joining me.
Thank you.
Absolutely. And that will do it for this edition of Conversations with Nicole. Until I see you again, I hope you have a great day.